Hello, it's Wendy. Thank you so much for becoming a patron of Priceless Stories from the Underbelly. This is my new project. First of all, I'm going to be for the first little while shooting here in my beautiful apartment. And it does look like I'm just squatting in an abandoned place, and I understand that. But that's because decorating is important to me, and I have a cat, and he's my number one priority. As you can see, he's my child and my partner. Anyway, so let's see. If you have heard of me before and you found out about this on my Instagram, you already know that I'm a comic, a writer, and just kind of a general loudmouth podcast person. And I'm very open about my life. So in my line of work, what I've done for the last 9 years is tell my story, right? And I'm very open about everything from family struggles, bipolar disorder, having been raped. Don't say the R word. And then most recently, selling my panties and having a sugar daddy. That's sex work. That's naughty. But I'm open about all that stuff. And I've been flooded kind of over the last few years with messages and emails from listeners and fans. People, have really great stories. Other people have great stories, like better than mine. But they're not in a position to talk about it openly. And that's what this project is for. So Priceless, Stories from the Underbelly, the long title, whatever, who knows? Maybe I'll change it. Anyway, that's what it is now. This is me sharing your stories. Or maybe it's someone that you know. I don't know. They're all going to be anonymous. So I've got a bunch of story submissions from people so far, and hopefully we'll continue to get more. So I want to hear the stories that you can't tell because for fear of being ostracized by friends, family, society, maybe. And right now I'm focusing on stories specifically with sex work because it's such a marginalized group of people, and I want to humanize that. But I want to dig into everything and anything that's deemed bad. By society, right? Something that you feel ashamed about. Now, obviously, if you murdered somebody, I might have to report it. I haven't checked into the legalities of all this stuff. Hopefully, leave that part out of your story. If it's a great story, but it ends with you murdering someone, maybe don't tell me. And if I'm so worried to put this on. I'm a comedian. This is all for fun and entertainment. But I guess, whatever. Anyway, and I don't even know how to edit this, so you got to listen to it all. But that's what this is. So the stories that you see me telling are going to be stories either that maybe are mine or stories that were submitted to me from anonymous sources. And honestly, like a lot of these might even be totally made up. I don't know. It could be, you might have this fantasies in your head and have all these stories, things that you want to do, play it out. Great. Actually do send that to me because then I can read a fully fleshed out story and I think it's great. And that was a squeak toy. I just heard a squeak toy. Aha, I found the culprit. I'm like, whoa, it's a cop. There we go. So that's what this is. These stories, every week I'm going to put out between 2 and 3. Another something in my eye. See why I normally do podcasting, right? If you're watching the video. And especially, I spent like 3 hours doing eyeliner, and now it looks like I have nothing on. Well, what am I going to do? But that's what this is. So every week I'm going to put out 2 to 3 stories, and they're going to come out. I'm going to have them in video format, and at some point I'll figure out how to, I know it's super easy. I do a podcast, but I had this idea, and I put it out on Instagram and got a bunch of stories within less than a week. So I'm just starting this now so we can start to share, and hear other people's stories and humanize and maybe have a little bit more compassion or understanding for what people are going through as you walk about your day. Because you don't know what someone's gone through. And that's really what my favorite thing about doing comedy and almost every job I've had, even customer service. I just like connecting with people. And, I like it when someone's nice to me and it makes me feel good and maybe have a little bit better of a day if I was having a shitty day. And as human beings, we can do that for other people effectively. And I think a way into that feeling of like, hey, why don't I be nice to this person? If someone's being shitty to you, you don't have to like be a jerk back. and just to try to not put your bad mood onto other people. Like, there's so many little things that I do all the time, and we as humans do. There are also ways to change it. And for me, I found that something that's helpful for me and other people through practice is listening to people's stories and understanding that everyone's got their own things going on. And, it's not all about us. So I think this is hopefully, I don't know, maybe nobody's watching this, I don't know. But that's the idea. And portion of the proceeds, obviously it's only $5 a month. Portion of those proceeds obviously go to cat toys. And then I'm paying the contributors. So who knows what we can, I think, we can do a lot of good, I think, with this. So I think that's it. Yes, I don't know. I may not even use this. I might, who gives a shit? So I need to stop. I can cuss on this. I made my own profile and I put that I was going to be cussing and talking about boobs and stuff. Because it's like sex and probably drugs and other fun things that we just made up, that we just thought of in our imagination. And that's a disclaimer for police officers. All right. So yeah, check out a story. And if you're sick of looking at my face and me flailing my arms around like a spaz, then I'm sure you can just listen to the audio, which hopefully is not super terrible because I am 100% recording this in the photo booth function on my laptop. Professionalism. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you signing up and being a part of this. Please send me your stories if you have any. The email to send me stories is pricelesstales@gmail.com. That's PRICELESTAILS@gmail.com. And yeah, that's it for real. All right. Thank you again so much. I really appreciate it. Love you all very much, and be nice to yourself, be nice to other people, and check out a story. Go get into whatever. Just listen. This is pretty good stuff. All right. Bye. Thank you again. Mwah.